Hello Trade Pros, it's Victor from TRADEPRO Academy again, and today we have our first part of our Forex mini-series. So this is going to be an introduction to pairs. Let's get started off here. So these are our topics for the day. Top 6 majors, average pip movement, average pip values. It's going to be a shorter presentation today. What to expect in the next coming videos are going to be geared towards each individual major pair. So let's get started, guys. So our top 6 Forex pairs right here on the screen, you can see they're all going to be majors. And we start off with the USD Japanese Yen, USD CAD, USD Swiss franc, GBP USD, Australian dollar USD, and Euro USD. So for more information on these, wait until our mini series gets into it a little more. So we're going to cover each of these pairs in videos throughout this mini series and even more so in our Forex course. Next off, we're going to jump into the average daily movement of each of those pairs. So right here we've cut it into 3 different sessions and then averaged it out for you guys. First we go USD Japanese Yen New York session, very little movement. In Pips Tokyo session, even less movement because the US dollar is asleep during this session, and the London session the most movement with an average of 59 pips throughout these 3 sessions. Most movement does lie in the London session. If you will notice, the London session, no matter the currency pair, will have the most pip movement. Next off, USD CAD, 96 pips on average in the New York session, 57 in the Tokyo session, 96 in the London, average 83, and so on. What you guys will notice right here, GBP USD on average and throughout the other sessions has the most pip movement, Euro USD coming to a close second. GBP USD, 127 pips on average in the London session, and out of the 3 sessions on average, there's 106 pips of movement. Euro USD, 92 in the New York, 76 in Tokyo, and 114 in the London session, averaging around 94 pips of movement. So next off, show you an example of a 15-minute chart encompassing around a day of GBP USD movement versus USD Swiss franc movement. GBP USD is the highest moving pair and USD Swiss franc is near the bottom of the movers. So right here from the bottom we start at around negative 0.5%, and at the top we peak at about 1.6%, guys. That is a pretty big move. That's over a 2% move in a day on the GBP USD. That is quite substantial. There's a lot of opportunity in this move. Next off, we look at the USD Swiss franc. So right here at the top, let's call this about 0.1% at the top of the move, and down here at the bottom, negative 1.6% about. So that's a 1.7% in total net move, way less than you saw in the GBP USD, but it is expected. Next off, we'll look at pip values. Okay, so in this example right here, pip values assume that we are trading the Euro USD and your account is in euros, and we also assume that we're trading one standard lot. Again, let's say that the Euro USD is equal to 1.1322, and we'll use this as an example to calculate the dollar value of 1 pip movement in this situation. So let's say you're long the Euro USD, and this is the current trading price of the Euro USD. You're long one standard lot, 100,000 units. So the way we'd go by this is 1 pip is equal to 0.0001, and you would just multiply the pip value times the size of the lot that you have. So 1 pip movement would equal to 10 euros per movement in your position size. In terms of dollar, these 10 euros, you just simply divide by 1.1322, which you would get about 8.8323 roughly dollars. So 1 pip movement from the 1.1322 to the 1.1323 would result in an 8.8 about roughly dollar gain in your account on this position. Next, we just have this little chart on pip values, this cumulative table for you guys. Remember, these pip values would change depending on the change in the currency value. So right here, Euro USD. So we got these pip values from a website off a calculator. It's forexpro.co.uk/trading/calculator/pip. We'll put it down in the description for you guys to test out. It's pretty knowledgeable to know how much one pip movement will affect your position. So right here we just have these examples for you. 100,000 units, one standard lot, 10,000 units, a mini lot, and a half of a mini lot, 5,000 units. So let's say you are trading the USD Swiss franc right here, and you are long 100,000 units, one standard loss. So one pip movement would result in just over a $10 change in your account. If you had a mini lot, it would result in just over a dollar change, and then half of that for half of a mini lot, and so on, guys. So if you guys notice right here, these USD pairs that have the USD as not their base currency right here, these majors that have a different base currency other than the USD, one pip movement would result in a $10 movement in either direction with a standard lot and a $1 and a 50-cent move for half a mini lot right here, because these are based in the US dollars right here, while these currencies, these three up above, are based in the foreign currencies. So in conclusion, guys, next time we dive into our first pair, which will be the Safe Haven USD JPY, and I hope you enjoyed this little mini presentation, and we'll dive into the rest of the currency pairs as we go along. This was Victor from TRADEPRO Academy. Drop a little like down below, subscribe, comment, and ring that little bell to notify when we do go live in our morning trading room every day.